to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. We believe we've got a great one in store. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David.
The weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Falcons' offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Falcons peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it way down the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just going to keep it after the snap. Here's a little room there, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Louisville's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. Getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Keeps the play going. And the ball's free in the end zone. And they grab it in the end zone. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, it's a great job by the defense, forcing the fumble. They were hoping they'd jump on it for a touchdown. The offense got there first, but it's a safety and a great play defensively.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Got it in the middle at Skinner. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off to the fullback. Fighting off the defender. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. Rushes on him, and he never had a chance. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Falcons decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Richardson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Oh, better look out. Makes it past the marker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got some room to run, and they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. The big fullback's got it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Here's the pressure. Across the 45. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. He'll work his way down to the 28.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense got it. They're on the run. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown Air Force. Once he got some room, it was over. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires deep on the run. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Fullback's got it. Finding open areas. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And the fullback, this takes me to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That pass not close as he got drilled. Try to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They boot it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Spins away from the defense. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, just dribbled out of his hands. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback running on the draw. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay
Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons! And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Pocket breaking down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Slings it downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running inside, it's Allen. Picks up the 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he's in! Touchdown, Falcons!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, here's Brown. Got enough for the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.